Welcome to my YouTube channel again. This week I'm going to talk about what I learned in the class last week. Like I'm going to talk about the how do you make the effective PowerPoint presentation. So there I have a 5 key concepts to design to begin an effective PowerPoint presentation. So let's learn about what's the 5 key concepts. Okay, one of the concept is make it bigger. When you make a PowerPoint, make it bigger for your font. It's a matter when you use the font Arial 12 or 24. That's too small. You should use more than 12 or 24, like 30 or 38, something like that. You should use for your font. Also, another second key is be consistent. The meaning of the be consistent is you have to, when you draw the attention to your audience, you have to make differently, like which one is most important and which one is low important, something like this. So when you make a PowerPoint, for the different is color or bold or italics. So when there is something important, you should make a bold or different color. So when you're making the different color, you should also need to be consistent. So when you make the one sentence have too many color, that's not good, and it will not make clear for the audience. So you should make differently. You should make it consistently. So difference may imply the importance, and then also use surprises to attract your audience. Okay, so it shouldn't be distracted or confused, like as I said, when you draw the attention, right, you should can use a different color in the one sentence. Too many different color in one sentence, so it may distract or confuse the audience. So you can attract and you can surprise the audience back. Don't distract. Okay, that key concept for designing on effective PowerPoint presentation is make it clear. It means like capitalization. Okay, all capital letters are difficult to read. So when you make the title with the all capital letters, so those are difficult to read because all the letter may be the same. So you cannot see directly, but you need to make sure which sentence is that. So it's not clear. So you shouldn't use all capital letter in one sentence. Also, another thing is upper and lower case letters are easier you use. So you should use sans serif, and you shouldn't use the serif capital letters because serif fonts are difficult to read on screen, and sans serif fonts are clear, and also italics are difficult to read on screen, and normal or bold fonts are clearer. So when you have an important letter in your PowerPoint or presentation, so you should use bold or normal. And then also another thing is underlines may signify the hyperlinks. So you shouldn't use the normal sentence with the underlines because mostly it's just signifying for the hyperlink. Okay, also use number for list with sequence so that the audience will know those are main important and those are sequence for your slide, for your presentation. So another thing is use bullet to show a list without priority and sequence or hierarchy. Okay, another thing is be progressive. Okay, big progressive. It means that you have to focus on the proceeding the step by step. So when you make the presentation, you have to, how to say, you have to make a slide step by step, so one after one. Another thing and the last key concept for this effective designing the effective PowerPoint is keep it simple. Okay, what do I mean keep it simple is you shouldn't use too many colors and too many fonts and styles for your presentation. Also, you should remember the 6 and 7 rule. That's about you should have no more than 6 lines per slide and no more than 7 words per line. And also, you shouldn't use so many artwork in your slides when you're writing the letters. You shouldn't use so many artwork because it can be distract your audience. Also, don't make any sound effects when you go to one slide to another slide. You shouldn't make another sound effect, so it can be annoying your audience. So it is distracting. And then another thing is you shouldn't use so many, I want to say, pretty or don't be creative when you're making the transition. Just simple and clear is enough for the audience and for you when you are presenting for your topics. Also, animation. Sometimes animation is, when it is simple, it is useful, but when it is so creative, when you make it more beautiful or more pretty, so it can distract your audience and also it can distract your presentation and you will get the low point. So be careful that keep it simple. Okay, and they use 6 and 7 rules. So this is what I learned last week, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to click like and share. Bye.